Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Suelio Almeida and I'm a racing coach. Today I'm going to show you how I control my cameras in iRacing. So pretty much the way I use the controls to show stuff and to move around with the camera and to do this and that and to move frame by frame and to go slow motion. All these little things I'm going to show you right now. So let's go to the options and then let's go to the last tab, control, and look for the open the camera tool option. You will assign a button to that and then you're going to press done. And here on the bottom right, you can see the splits. So pretty much the lap times that you've been running, you can have the overall one or the session one. If you open that camera tool by pressing that assign button that you just set right now, that disappears and now you have the camera controls. When this is showing up, if you press Control Z, this happens. Now I can move my mouse around and I'm gonna be able to move around with AWSD, pretty much like a FPS shooter controls in the keyboard. And if you press the left button on the mouse, it goes like that. It goes forward. If you press the right button, it goes backwards. So basically, if I want to go up, for example, and see something, I can go up and press the left button, or I can just look down and press the right button. So I do like that. If I want to just come back to the original camera, I just press Control Z again, and here I am. My mouse is back, and I can select the options normally. The thing now, there is another way to control the camera, which is using the numpad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you press 5, it plays. And if you press 4 or 6, it moves the frames. It can be frame by frame, or if you press and hold, it goes kind of a slow motion. 8 is slow motion, so if you press it many times, it goes on an even slower motion. If you press 9, it goes forward, but if you press again, it starts going in fast forward. And if you press 7, it does the same thing, but going backwards. Now, why is this useful? Because when you press the Control Z, you lose control of the mouse in terms of play and frame by frame and fast forward and backwards. You cannot do that anymore because now the mouse is doing something else. So what you can do is you can use the mouse to look around, but then you can press, for example, 8 here to go in a slow motion and follow the car with the mouse, or you can just go back a little bit here and try to see how close your student is to the wall. For example, you can just go back like this, or you can go frame by frame pressing 6, boom, 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 and just you're free to do whatever you want with your mouse. There are more options. If you go to config, there are many shortcuts that you can learn if you want to become a freak of the cameras. That works. I do not do that. Pretty much what I use is ADWS, the mouse, and the numpad for controlling the playback. And if I want to move around while keeping the camera fixed to the car, I can just press this AWS and D. If you press Alt, it moves it like that. So here I am pressing W and S without pressing Alt. It pretty much goes closer or further from the car. But if you press Alt S, it moves the angle, and Alt W moves the angle up like that. If you press Alt D, oh, nothing happens. I didn't know that. Anyways, if you want to move it around while following the car, then you can just use these. You do not have to use the mouse. But if you press Control Z, the camera stops following the car. So pretty much if you want to use the Control Z, you want to pause first, because you might just lose the car. Or you can just play and see if you can follow the car by pressing Control Z and then following the car like that with the mouse by combining the W that moves forward and the left click in the mouse that also moves forward, and just like kind of following the car for fun. I don't think there's any use to that though. I just showed you a little bit of the controls in the camera. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like this, comment if you have any further questions, and subscribe because there's a lot of good stuff coming up. All right, bye.